Do you think they're going to be mad? I don't want them to be mad, you know. It's just personal. I was just listening to what you were saying. This does look pretty, though.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they don't care much for me.
Right. Well, let's go see. Let's go get that power regulator. Alright. Well, I think they're going to be pissed. I mean, they still got like steam and stuff here, right? Alright. I guess, we should convince these guys to...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, you know him?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Yeah, hey, I'm Nick.
I've seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Yeah, I'm just passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us.
Nope.
Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've
Spit
been,
it out.
well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Really? Well, you know, I'm not that good at engineering either, but I can give you a few pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
Okay.
You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Yeah, I never heard of those.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Okay. Well, today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, found in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
appreciate you
pretty
going
amazing.
through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Well, hold on. I've got more for you, buddy.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
The elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant?
Yeah, it's crazy,
Now that
right?
is just incredible.
Yeah.
You really went exploring down there?
Oh, yeah.
Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Yeah, it was,
2
but...
whole data
you know.
pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Sweet. Well, I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Alright. Well, I should get going. Alright, let's go talk to Adelaide. Hey, Adelaide.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are.
Whoa,
chopped you into
whoa.
pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Listen, you know, Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
Okay, I can do that.
You tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger just came out of nowhere?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Well, I'm sorry for that, but listen, I'll be willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
Oh,
Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
well, I do enjoy some chaos, but, I don't like Reed. I'd rather see you in the management position, but, Reed isn't just going to leave, so I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth.
Okay.
The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Well, what happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Yeah. Can I take this? Yeah, you won't need that, right? All right. Well, I'll be back. I'll talk to Grace and Thomas. Kind of talk to Thomas for a sec, but
I know, I'm trying to think.
let's talk to Grace. Oh, you're
Marauders
Grace?
can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Fact is, I can't go anywhere long as Zoe's missing. Disappeared without a trace. Marauders took her, I suspect.
Don't tell me you're scared of a few marauders.
I've crossed off my share of marauders. This ain't about them. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
True. Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around in her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Right. Well, I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
So yeah, I'll leave you be. Right. Thomas, what's up, my man?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Listen, you won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You want to be an engineer, right?
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one.
Right, exactly.
I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and
Exactly.
my very own toolbox.
Right.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Well, stay put. I'm going to try to talk to Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
Yep. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'll try to find some more of those books for you. All right, Pavardi, we got a lot of work to do. You ready?
Where are we headed?
So about Thomas. He seemed very into you, if you know what I mean.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Right. You know, I've not lately seen a man with a bigger, more obvious crush, if you know what I mean.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's get back to it. Perfect. Hey, Pavardi, where'd you go? Oh, hey, we found the other book for Thomas. Let's go bring that back for him.
Food's bound to spoil at this.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah, today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got another one of those data pads.
No kidding. Really?
Yeah.
Well, which one?
Part 2, found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found.
Really?
Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay. Well, I'll get going. Thanks for that, and we'll talk later. Oh, hey, Mr. Chicken. Okay, I think this is Zoe's house. Let's take a look around. So, Zoe wants to be like a bandit queen? Seems kind of weird, right? Let's see if we can go find her. Look out, Pavardi. We got some bad hombres up ahead.
Here we go.
Okay.
That's the last of them.
Boom. Alright. Good job, Pavardi. Let's see what goodies these guys have. Okay, keep an eye out, Pavardi. See much more marauders up ahead.
I don't know anybody. I'm ready for this.
Oh. There we go. Didn't even see that landmine. Okay, let's get him provided.
Everyone all right?
There we go. Ooh. Almost blew up. Okay, let's loot these guys. Okay, I think Zoe should be... Oh, are you Zoe?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Right. Are you Zoe? Your people are looking for you.
What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Right. I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How'd you pull that off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
So, how are you even alive right now?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys?
Yeah.
Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Right. Why'd you even leave the camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Right. Well, so yeah, I've been sent here to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Well, I can't imagine you're happy here. Food's awful, company worse, and no serial dramas.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Don't worry about her. Well, take care. I'll, see you around. Oof. I mean, those mines are a pain in the butt. Alright, Grace, what's up?
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
Right. So I found Zoe, and she's come back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things.
Yeah, I know,
You
it's
pretty
kind of
much
weird.
did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Alright, well, I'll get back to you on that. Still need to go talk to Reed. So yeah, let's go do that, Pavardi. Let's go talk to Reed, try to convince him. Hey, Ludwig. Forgot I found stuff for you.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
Really? It's pretty. You also mentioned the logic module. I found one at the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, well, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Right, exactly.
Oh, this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Okay. Well, take care, Ludwig. We'll see you around. Keep the resistance fighting, I guess. We're ready for this, Pavardi? Kind of nervous. Oh, hey, Reed. Listen, we gotta talk.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
Exactly.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Well, that's why I'm here. I spoke to Adelaide, and she won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
Well, listen, I think a change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Look, Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Look, have you people even eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
She's growing crops with a special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Corpses, mostly human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance.
Right, exactly.
A remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
Right, so this town needs Adelaide, and she won't come back as long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
This town could use all the help it can get, Reed.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
So, what's your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, Reed.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
A week? Right. This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Right. Well, take care. I'll, go tell Adelaide and let's get her back and grow some vegetables. Oh, Adelaide, got some good news for you.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Hey, enough of that. I talked to Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Okay. Well, Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
Yeah, I'm kind of crazy.
I might turn that old cannery into a garden.
Yeah, you should do
Got
that.
ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Right. Well, take care, good luck, and we'll maybe not see you around. Alright, Parvati, let's get out of here. Alright, Parvati. This is the ship.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh,
Calm down, calm down.
listen to me babbling.
Yeah.
When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship,
Really?
working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Yeah, you don't need that place. I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater anyways.
Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Alright, well, let's get out of here. Yo, Max.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Yeah, okay. Well, you guys get settled, and I'll put the power regulator in.
Captain,
Yo.
I detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Yeah.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Well, I got the power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yes.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, cool. I'll go install this. Alright, there we go. Okay, that was easy. Alright, all done.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Alright, cool. Let's get the hell out of here.
A communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point, Phineas.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists.
All right, cool.
Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on the planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Sweet.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys called Kelly.
Okay. Well, fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
All right.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay. I'll put it to good use. Thank you.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so the groundbreaker. All right, let's go.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
All right, let's go say hello.
Can we chat?
Sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Yeah, what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we can head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
All right, well, let's get going. Let's get going.